Stewart, you write about the Illuminati, and that behind all of this sinister research and use of all of this technology in this way is a group called the Illuminati. Who are the Illuminati?
Make a long story short, there are 13 families that control the resources and the entire planet. And they have their ancestry goes all the way back to Sumerian times. And where then they changed into the Babylonians, they became the Khazars. They entered into Europe, where they merged with the Celtic remnants or the Atlantean refugees, which became the Merovingians. And then that, over the centuries, broke into 13 distinct families that controlled Europe at the time, and then now the entire planet.
But before the Illuminati were the Reptilians?
The Reptilians were the first colonists on this world. They, for all intents and purposes, own this planet, and that's how they still think. And they are still here. Of course, they were colonizing a continent called Lemuria, which no longer exists. They went underground or into the inner earth, and then they started coming up during the Sumerian times, interbreeding, hybridizing the population so that there's a human and reptilian genetics in all of us. Each one of us has reptilian genetics. And you can see this as a fetus develops in the womb. During the first few weeks of existence, the fetus is an androgynous reptilian, and only then is mammalian genetics opened up in it, proving a hybridization.
So the Illuminati, who are this 13, and are there names to these families?
Yes, you know, you have the Windsors, the Rothschilds, the Romanovs, the Sinclairs. There's a very wide range of Illuminati, but even more so is the range underneath the 13, which is the Committee of 300, which are 300 families that work very closely in association with the Illuminati to accomplish the goals.
You mentioned that in your book, that another way of describing the Illuminati is the New World Order.
Yeah.
And you do, part of your seminar, you ask people to remove a dollar bill. Could you describe that?
Yes. This. And then there's a space, and then there's the rest of it. This is the all-seeing eye of Osiris. Why is that on American money? And there's wrinkled skin around it, like it was a reptilian eye. And here's the Committee of 300, who keep a space between the Illuminati and the rest of you peons. And here's all the rest of you, especially here. Serious, not even funny. Now, years ago, there used to be a banner under this that said, E pluribus unum, one for all. What does it say now? Novus Ordem Seclorum, New World Order. Did you notice? Did they put that in the newspaper? Look at your dollar bill, and you'll see it.
This is a decommissioned Air Force base. You also write that the government at this present time is utilizing Air Force bases for other purposes.
They're creating it as detention centers and re-education centers to be used in the future when the New World Order becomes public knowledge. And you know what we see in Guantanamo now in Cuba? Picture that across the United States.